Trust me, I'm not an expert. Mavericks get a win tonight here at home against the Indiana Pacers, 107-105. Super short-handed. 80 ends up going out early. Says it's an ankle sprain or a lower leg injury, and they're going to be playing it day by day. Of course, the Mavz faithfuls turned on him aggressively, but we have probably the best third center in the league and probably like carrying three quarterbacks in the NFL. We had Dwight Powell. Dwight Powell came in and gave us big minutes off the bench, finishing with 18 and 6 and 2 blocks, and really played that dunker spot, that aggressive athletic center floater where he would set that pick and dive, and I think that's kept him in the league. Coop with the first 2 points of the game, bully ball inside. But just I was really impressed with the contribution with Powell, and I think it came in large part to playing with 2-point guards. D'Lo had a better game tonight. Him and Brandon Williams, after his personal issues coming back off of being arrested at DFW, balled with 20 off the bench, and we needed every single one of those points. Nice move by Mavz, getting Siakam up in the air. I know Coop necessarily didn't feel the stat sheet, but his primary defensive assignment was sticking Siakam, and he held him to 9 of 23, even though he was the leading scorer for the Pacers, even though, I mean, they're dealing with a ton of injuries also. But it's a lot of intangibles that he's doing that really don't show up. Just effort, athleticism, getting up and down, and then making the pass before the pass. This is right before AD went up. And I think that's going to be the hard part to judge Coop on, because it's like you say, some nights he's not going to feel the stat sheet, but like his presence is felt even without him going and putting up 55. But the presence who was felt, like I say, just and that's where AD got hurt right there. He came in awkward and left the game pretty early. It was in the first. And actually, I just saw the team get up and down. Caleb Martin has some big minutes also, and I think he's coming back from injury. Like, they talk about the depth of this team, and a lot of that is the guys that shouldn't really be playing that are playing, and we're going to keep the ship afloat. Caleb Martin coming back, big minutes tonight. Like I say, Brandon Williams had no training camp. He was hurt all training camp. Hardy, quick three. Like I say, still good from deep. Let's say with D'Lo and Brandon going, that took Hardy's minutes, but yeah, Brandon Williams didn't even have a training camp, so for him to get real minutes for the first time this season, which even that was part of the reason why Ryan Nembhard was getting on the court, other than the fact that he is NBA ready. We really got to see the B Will from the end of last year, who looked like micro Kyrie. Look at just the quickness, getting out on the break. Coop with the heads up pass. A lot of times tonight, PJ looked a little lost on defense and on offense. He wasn't his best performances of the year, but I think that might just be a fatigue thing. He ended up with 9 and 11, and also I think he having to play minutes at the 5 or like a small ball 5 a lot of times didn't really help. Coop playing big. Najee, same thing. A lot of his effort is not going to show up in the stat book, but play big minutes on both ends of the court, just facilitating offense and like an energy guy. Good defense, PJ. Matt McClung, it's good to see him in the league, man. That's a good story. Like, he's played over 160 G League games, been the MVP, been in the dunk contest, in the NBA dunk contest, and won. Cool, nice pass for Clay. I think that's what Clay needs, just a bunch of bunnies, bunch of easy stuff to get back in motion, man. Finish the game 2 of 10. That's pretty rough. And just like I say, sometimes he's unplayable just because he's getting blown by on defense so much. Oof, it's a bad shot. B Will, so quick to the point, super quick to the point. Don't go under Max. Good defense. Knockdown. Nice shot, Clay. If Clay could get us 2 of those a quarter, man, that opens up the offense so much. B Will slice, man. Who's finishing like that for us outside of him and Hardy? Like I say, at some point, to see them both on the court, Hardy at the 2, of course, and B Will running point. I mean, like we really will put a lot of pressure on the defense because we have elite level scorers who get downhill. It's one thing to be a pure shooter or to be a tough shot maker. It's another thing to get downhill. These guys, they go by their men. If you're trying to play them straight up, they're gonna go by you and get downhill, and that forces the defense to make a move. And a lot of times, a lot of our starters, because all the points came off the bench tonight, a lot of our starters are settling with jump shots. That's a lot of space though. Cool, good foul. And you see, we battled right back. Just came out the half, really never looked back. Oh, nice drop off by Mavz. Good finish, Dwight. Dwight with the big finish. Got Coop out top. Point. Oh, bad pass. But there's that energy and that effort by Dwight. Just being a vet and never giving up on the play. Not second guessing anything. Like I say, he's been in the league a minute. Huff was hitting everything tonight. I don't know where they got him from, but he didn't miss. It seemed like every time he shot it was smooth. It was pure. Siakam. I like Siakam's game. I always did. D-Lo pushing. That is a terrible shot, but that is the D-Lo experience because that shit fell. Oh, man. Siakam on Max. Ooh, good finish. Good tough finish. Yeah, I always like Siakam game. Cool. Spin. Retreats. D-Lo on a curl. Man, when I say we got some pretty good calls tonight, we were 30 or 37 from the free throw line. Shot 80% finally. 45% from the field and just couldn't buy a 3. I think ended up finishing like right at 20% from deep. And yeah, on an average night, we're not gonna beat anybody shooting that bad from range. Because I can't even name half of the Pacers' available lineup, which they literally just signed Matt McClung like off the G League yesterday, and now he's already on the court. So, like I say, everybody's battling injuries right now. Swinging at the Coop. B Will. Look at Marshall. Boom. Knockdown. Caleb Martin. Resurrection from the bench. Man. Siakam gives an elbow to Powell. Caleb Martin looking like a Miami Heat resurrection out there. Like, if he gives us those type of minutes, like, we have to put him on the court. Like, that's the full 3-and-D body we need to add to this team. Yeah, early in the fourth, up 4, and like I say, the flow of the offense once again, like he did the night before. Man, nice drop off by Max, just playing the defense. Nice roll by Dwight. The flow of the offense once again, it found that pacing and direction like he did against OKC, even though we couldn't finish that major crazy comeback. But just once you have an attacking guard, the flow in that motion, that ball gets to swing, and it isn't stagnant anymore. And I think part of it is, like I say, with AD playing in the shape, he's not the lightest and the most nimble. And you get a guy like Dwight who's, like I say, he's an athletic big. He's always been. And everybody's moving. Man, great find by D-Lo. The reverse with Coop. Oof. Tough bucket. That's what we. Oh, Mouse in the house. Get that. Nice. And it was good to see these guys like make some shots. Like I said, they were not selling for threes. They weren't chunking anything. Everything was going downhill. Everything, like I said, the ball was moving, and it was getting high percentage shots when the shot went up. work on those turnovers. I mean, we had so many just random turnovers, even in the fast break, because Indiana plays with such pace. I think they put up 106 shots out of 79 shots. But I mean, they just shot terrible. I think they shot less than 38% for the game. Missed that bunny. Good look ahead, PJ. Max with the finish. And like I say, just not being able to hit that three. We couldn't close them out. So anytime they did hit a three, it just kept them tethered to us. You see, you got 3 minutes left. We're only up 9. And they didn't quit. Like, it's a Rick Carlisle team, so I didn't expect them to quit. Yeah. Okay, 8-point game with 2:52. Mismatch. I'm gonna shoot over that. Just like that. 7-point game. 2 minutes. Oof. Big shot. 4-point game. Push the 107, 101. Hand down, man down. Yeah, everybody in the league shoots now. So, yeah. It's literally a one-possession game. A few seconds left. They had to miss. And we survived this. Because that was a great look. He was supposed to make that. And I'm not mad. I'll take what I can get. A win to win. Like, comment, subscribe. We're going to do this all year.